Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Saturday. It's about 9:30 in the morning. Just did some fasted cardio for the first time in a long time. Something I don't typically like to do just because I just don't have the energy or the motivation to do any kind of exercise in the morning. But I felt like doing it this morning when I woke up. Just did 20 minutes on the Stairmaster. Feel okay. Definitely had to chug some water after just because I was feeling a little tired. So something to keep an eye on. I definitely think I want to implement that a little bit more. I'm not doing a lot of cardio right now to begin with. So maybe throwing a little bit more fasted cardio once or twice a week just to get it in, just to keep up that kind of endurance a little bit. So definitely will be doing that. But enough of that. The topic of today's vlog is going to be a cheat day. So on my last kind of diet, cheat days were something I really looked forward to because I would go from about 1,800 calories a day to, well, whatever I wanted. It's basically as much as I could eat, eating whatever I wanted. Very therapeutic, I'd definitely recommend. Now that the diet has kind of changed a little bit to where I can eat pretty much any kind of food I want as long as I can fit it into my numbers, I'm still eating mostly clean foods. So today is not so much going to be about the calories. I don't really care about how many calories I eat today. It's just going to be about eating the kinds of foods that I want to eat. So not quite sure what we're going to do later as far as like a lunch or dinner. Breakfast, I'm not even sure. I'm going to go out and get coffee and then try and think of something of where to go and what to get while I'm doing that. So should be a fun day. Gonna get a workout in later. Like I said, I already did the cardio. I remember when one of the last vlogs I looked at buying some supplements. I ended up making a supplement order. Those came in, so I'll give you a quick review of the stuff I got. What else? So the first couple of vlogs were shot almost 2 weeks ago, and the reason they just went up a couple days ago on the channel was after I shot all the footage, I went to transfer the footage to my computer and was having some technical difficulties. The Wi-Fi transfer was not as seamless as I had hoped, so I had to order a USB cable, which I did. It got delayed and then it got lost, so then I had to reorder it again, and then it finally showed up. Then I had to go through some editing stuff. It's fine now. The editing process is really easy. Like if you see the channel, there's been a video posted every day for the last 4 days. I don't know if I'll be able to edit this and get this up by the end of today. Probably not. Probably go up tomorrow. But the video posting should be a lot more consistent going forward. And yeah, so let's just get into this day, and I'll see you when we go get coffee. So I'm in line at Starbucks. Just made my order. I just ordered a drink because I'm not really sure yet what I'm gonna do for food. Nothing sounds good still, so I mean, we'll see. You know, there's really no restrictions on what I can eat on this new program, except the only rule I carried over from the last diet to this one is no BS, no bullshit. And people are like, what's bullshit? I'm like, well, candy's bullshit, right? There's no place for candy in pretty much any diet. Regular soda is bullshit. A bloomin' onion is bullshit, right? Like there's no place in anyone's diet for that at any time. I don't care if it's a cheat day, regular day, whatever. Not good. So I'm gonna get the coffee. Hopefully something comes to me in the next couple minutes as I start to drive home, and we'll figure something out, and then we'll see you then. All right, so I made it back home. Got the coffee. Was driving back. Saw a Jack in the Box, and I was like, you know what? Let's just get something quick and easy, and we'll definitely plan out lunch and dinner a little bit better, something a little more exciting. But I'll show you what I got. Just really simple. There's the coffee right there. If you didn't know, the greatest drink of all time is what's called a skinny vanilla latte. So it's, if it wants to focus, maybe not. No? Oh, Jesus. Whatever. It's a nice latte with sugar-free vanilla syrup and non-fat milk. It's the best drink of all time. I get it every day. Every single day. Anyone who knows me knows I get it every day. Not most days, every single day. But for food, this is a jumbo breakfast platter. Jumbo maybe for a child. For most people, just a normal platter. Got a hash brown, some mini pancakes. There's some eggs that probably came out of a bag, and a sausage patty. So that honestly, it looks like dog food, but hopefully it tastes pretty good. I think it will. And then this is a breakfast jack classic, just a fried egg, piece of ham, slice of cheese on a bun. And then I got some hot sauce to throw on that, some ketchup for the hash brown. They gave me some pancake syrup. There's no way I will be eating that. Disgusting. Speaking of bullshit, I mean, does it get any more bullshit than fast food syrup? No, I will not be using that. I'll have my own syrup. But this is all in all, I think, about 600, 700 calories. I'll track it. More if you add the coffee, so probably closer to 800. But this will go down pretty much no problem. So I'll finish all that, and then we will get into the rest of the day and the rest of the food. Okay, it's about 1 o'clock now in the afternoon. Just spent a little time on the computer after I ate breakfast, just going over some video analytics and doing some more supplement research. But I want to show you, before we start the workout, my pre-workout drink. So it's going to be kind of a cocktail that I haven't tried before, but I think it's gonna be good. So let me show you what we got working over here. So here's my little Steel Supplement Matte Black shaker. It's a small shaker. Some pork tenderloin thawing out there too. But this is a 12-ounce shaker, so a smaller one. But for the pre-workout drink, we're gonna go 1 scoop of just some regular creatine monohydrate. We're gonna do 1 scoop of BCAAs, this amino 4 blend by PEScience. I'll probably just do a quick review of a little bit later. So a scoop of this, and then we're also gonna throw in a packet of G Fuel. So I chose one of the flavors I'm not really excited to try on its own. So we're gonna go with the fruit punch, just one of the more basic flavors. So scoop of this whole packet, 12 ounces, shake it up, probably throw a couple ice cubes in there. And then I just have some regular water to drink while I'm working out. So alternate something a little sweet, have the regular water. As far as the workout goes, it's going to be mostly a shoulder and delt workout, with a little bit of like chest movement thrown in there. So like some wide push-ups, and maybe some dumbbell flies, just to kind of work that muscle group a little bit. Just because I don't have a bench to do any kind of dumbbell bench press or any other kind of bench press. So just something. As far as the weight goes, I've actually put on about 4 pounds since we started this new diet, which is right where I want to be, really. I said about 1 pound to 1.5 pounds a week, but I like the progress I've made so far. It's been closer to 2 pounds a week, which if I stick to this same calorie number as I get a little bit bigger and hopefully put on more muscle, I won't be gaining the same amount of weight every week. It'll slowly start to come down as the body needs more calories. So I think the number I'm at right now is working. So I'm going to keep the same with that, and then see how we go in the next couple weeks. And we could always change. So I'm happy with how that's going. The food is going down a lot easier now, especially compared to those first couple vlogs. I was really struggling through it towards the end of the day, but now I'm not really having any issue getting the food down, so that's good. So I'm going to put this drink together, and then we will start the workout.
Money can't buy your love 'cause it's overpriced. Don't overthink, just hope it's right. I'm only here for the night. If you got a good thing, don't know if I'm
All right, so finished up with the workout. Had a really, really good workout. Felt good. The G Fuel before the workout, I'm not too sure if I'm gonna be doing that again. I felt good. I felt strong and everything went pretty well, but my stomach started to hurt towards the end, and I think it was the G Fuel. That little pre-workout drink I made was just a little too sweet, I think, and I'd rather not have that at the end of the workout. So might not be doing that again. We'll see. You know, I'm not gonna say never again, but I just think creatine and water and maybe some aminos, I think that's all I need. So I'm in the car right now, going to go down and get the second meal of the day. It's going to be a poke bowl from my favorite poke place that recently opened back up. They were closed for a couple months during the initial part of the quarantine, but they opened up a couple weeks ago. I've already been there since they've opened, and it's still just as good. So I'm gonna run down there, pick that up, and then we will get back. We'll still have one more big meal later tonight. But and then I think we're gonna do a quick supplement review of some of that stuff I bought. So gonna go get that, we'll eat that, and then we'll go from there. You wanna see something really cool? You wanna see this? Check this out. Oh my goodness. It's a place called PEScience, and I think there's a few locations in SoCal, but the best order, what I get every time, sushi rice, very important. Protein's gonna be tuna, albacore, spicy tuna. They have a sauce called Chef's Number 4, and I get it spicy. So I think it's ponzu, spicy mayo, sriracha, and eel sauce. And they throw all that, mix the fish in it, toss it in it, and then throw it over the rice. Avocado, obviously. Green onions, imitation crab, and then the fried garlic, fried onion, and the furikake. It's like a seasoning. It's like salt and seaweed and stuff like that, and just top it off with that. So I'm going to absolutely crush this, and I'm going to enjoy every bite of it. So that's that. Okay, so it's a little bit later now. It's a little after 6, and wanted to just review a few of the supplements that I ordered. Now, I can't remember what vlog it was in which I went over the supplements I was considering getting from PEScience. I think it was the Sunday one. So I ended up basically getting what I said I was going to get. So I got a 27 serving size of the Cake Pop protein. We did 30 servings of the green apple flavored branched chain amino acids, their amino 1 blend. We did 12 of their protein bars, the select protein bars. We did the only flavor that they still have left in stock, which is the white chocolate raspberry. And then we also ordered their greens and superfoods powder. It's on back order, or pre-ordered. It's on our back order. It hasn't shown up yet. It'll probably be arriving sometime next week, because it said it shipped on the 9th, or it was back ordered to the 9th, and so today's the 13th. So hopefully we'll get it in the next couple days. Really excited to try that out. But let's just go ahead and shout out to the repping my new Taco Tuesday shirt, right? I really like this. It fits really well too. But let me just fix you right there. So let's go over it. First, the protein. This is the Cake Pop flavor, and I got it. My goal for getting this, and the purpose for getting it, was going to be pretty much for my oatmeal and for mixing in with other foods, not so much just to drink like a normal shake. Just because for oatmeal and baking and stuff like that, I like the more vanillas and cinnamons, and I guess Cake Pop falls into that. For drinking, just as a shake, I prefer the chocolate and the chocolate variations. So chocolate, regular chocolate, chocolate mint I've liked before, chocolate peanut butter. So just briefly, taste. It's like a birthday cake taste. It tastes like cake. It's very sweet. All the protein powders I've tried from them are very sweet, which isn't necessarily my favorite thing as far as when you're drinking a shake. But for mixing in with oatmeal, my overnight oats, it's gone pretty well so far. I've used it about 3 or 4 times. I took a scoop and just drank it as a shake also. Yeah, not my favorite as a drink, but mixing it in with the oatmeal, it tasted pretty good. So, you know, this will probably last me at least a month. just because I don't eat oatmeal every day and I don't use this every day. But if I had to recommend it, if it was like a yes or no recommend, I'd say for drinking, no, I wouldn't get this. I wouldn't drink this. But for mixing with food, baking, yes, I would recommend. Flavor, if I had to give it a score out of like 10, as a drink, 5 out of 10. In my oatmeal, 7.5, 8 out of 10 maybe. It is really sweet, so just remember that. Moving along, this is the branched chain amino acid blend. They're amino 4 actually. Did I call it amino 1? Amino 4 is the blend. So has electrolytes, taurine. This is the sour green apple flavor. Sour green apple. It says 2 scoops is a serving, and so it'll give you 30 servings of 2 scoops, so 60 scoops for all you math majors out there. Overall, I do like it. I can't really think of any BCAA for powder or drink or supplement I've had that doesn't taste good. They all taste really good. I like the green apple. I don't think I've ever had a apple flavored supplement at all, really, that I can think of off the top of my head, but it tasted really good. And I had some during the workout earlier with some other stuff, and it's just a good tasting drink. Now, the effects of it, is it really helping you out? I don't know. It's hard to tell, right? But as far as just for my own peace of mind, right, and to have something good to drink during the day or during your workout, it's just something nice to have. And I can't remember how much exactly this was. I think it was around like $30. So $1 a serving, $1 every 2 scoops. You know, make that decision for yourself if that's worth it. To me, I had to get the free shipping because I don't pay for shipping on anything. So something like this I just threw in to hit that, and you know, we'll use it and we'll enjoy it. But the thing I want to talk about the most, and the thing that I like the best out of everything I've bought so far, again, I haven't got the greens yet, but are these guys right here. And you can see I've already eaten about a quarter of them so far. These are the Select protein bars, and the white chocolate raspberry is the flavor, the only flavor they had, but they're really good. They're really, really good. The white chocolate raspberry flavor isn't my favorite flavor of protein bars, because I've had other brands with that same flavor. It's not my favorite, but the thing about these bars isn't so much the taste, and they taste good. They do. And before I get into what I really like about them, let's talk about the macros on these. Really, really good. So for every bar, it's 210 calories, 7 grams of fat, 26 carb, 19 protein, 2 grams of sugar. Now there's some sugar alcohol in there, but that process is a little bit different than regular sugar. So really I really just base it off the regular sugar. So 2 grams of regular sugar, 12 grams of fiber. So again, I think I talked about this in the last video when I was considering buying them. Fiber for me is really important to get supplemented, because it's just, sometimes you forget it when you're going throughout your day's food and you're always focused on the proteins and carbs and whatnot. Fiber kind of gets lost in there sometimes. So I eat one of these. I've been eating one of these pretty much every day since I got them. So, but the thing that I like about these the most is the texture, because I've had a lot of protein bars that taste really good. They taste like, I wouldn't go as far as say they taste like candy, but they taste really good. But the problem with a lot of these protein bars is the texture and the consistency is terrible. I mean, some of them taste like you're eating a piece of chalk or a piece of clay, or it's like sometimes it's a cookie, and it's the chocolate covering is pretty nice, but you get to the base of it, like that's 90% of the bar, and it tastes, and the texture is hard as a rock, and it's really hard to get through, and it's just laborious to eat, and it's just not fun, despite how good it might taste. 90% of the protein bars for me, I don't like to eat them because of the texture. These are so soft. They're so soft. You don't even have to microwave them or anything. You just take it out of the wrapper thus far, and I can eat them in like less than 5 minutes. Get through them pretty easily, and they taste good. So I forgot to give this a ranking, by the way. Flavor, 8 out of 10. It tastes really good. You know, not the best one I've ever had. I don't crave this every day because it's so good, but I drink it and it tastes good. So 8 out of 10. These are probably a 9 out of 10. The taste is probably a little lower, probably like 7 out of 10, but the texture is 10 out of 10. So what does that average out to? 8.5 out of 10? Yeah. So 8.5 out of 10 for the protein bars. Really, really good. It's about $20 for a box of 12. That's how much I paid for it. Again, as a supplement, you have to determine if that's worth it to you. To me, it is, and I'll definitely be ordering them again. Now, the fudge brownie protein bar that they make as well, I've had before, and I said that last time. Really, really tasty. If those get back into stock, I'm supposed to be notified when they do. I'll definitely probably order a box of those and a box of these white chocolate raspberry ones as well. So overall, pretty satisfied with the order. I'm really excited to get that greens and superfoods blend. I'll be definitely taking a serving of that every day, and then depending how the results go off of that, we can make that a regular order as well. So yeah, as far as supplements go, I'm pretty good for now. Might have to make another, just like get another big tub of whey in a couple weeks, but for now we're pretty set as far as everything goes. Oh, I do need to get more creatine. I just thought about that. Yeah, gonna have to restock the creatine. I probably only have like a week's worth left, so that's it. So it's about 7:30 right now. It's time for dinner. I'm just sitting in my car, haven't left the house yet. Just trying to decide where to go. I've been indecisive about all my meals today. Here's what I'm thinking about. I'm thinking either some kind of pizza type meal. I've been like on a calzone kick recently. That does sound pretty good. Other than that, some type of Mexican food. So there's a couple like small local places that I like to go to. So could be that. Chipotle kind of sounds good too. Probably not gonna do that though, just because I can fit Chipotle into any day. So I want to be something I don't usually eat, or something I usually don't have the macros or the desire to eat. So thinking decisions. I don't know. When I figure it out, I'll obviously let you know. So let me show you what I got. We have, this is an order of chicken taquitos. Lots of nice gooey cheese on there, a side of guac. It's a little, their guacamole is a little runny, I guess, but it still tastes pretty good. And then over here, this is, it's hard to tell, I guess, but this is a big burrito. It's a bean, rice, and cheese burrito. It's like what they're famous for. And I added SC sour cream just to get those extra calories, you know, and it tastes pretty good. And then they're really famous for their hot sauce. I think it's a little overrated. I mean, it's good, but just people think it's like the greatest thing ever. It's good, but yeah. So I made it back upstairs after finishing up the dinner. Finished the bean burrito, the taquitos pretty easily. It's really tasty. It's just once you get towards the end of that burrito, it's just I get full really quickly. Like you're eating it, it's really good. It's going down smooth, and then like you take a bite and then another bite towards the end, all of a sudden you're full like that, and it comes to you quick. So had a little bit of that going on, but wanted to just run through something that's kind of cool. I mean, I don't know if any of you have heard of a new streaming service called HBO Max. It's essentially the Warner Brothers catalog, HBO's catalog, and obviously that includes their TV, thrown into a new streaming service. Now I used to pay for HBO Now or HBO Go. They've done a bad job. They have like 3 different streaming platforms still. HBO Max is the newest one. It's supposed to be the most inclusive. But I had HBO Go or HBO Now, whatever, up until now. That's how I watched like Game of Thrones and some new movies that would come out. But I signed up for HBO Max because it's supposed to be the newest one. It's supposed to have everything HBO had prior plus some new stuff. So I said, you know, why not? It's about the same as what I was paying previously, so why not? I'm thinking about recently doing, towards like the beginning of the quarantine, I thought about doing like a Game of Thrones rewatch, just because it's been a while since I watched it. But then I remembered the series finale, and I got angry and, you know, didn't want to talk about it anymore. So probably not. Okay, here's the worst movie of all time. Definitely won't be watching that. That's gross. Hate this movie. It's so bad and disturbing, and just I never want to watch it again. Ever. Here's Vin Diesel's best movie right here. His best acting performance, Iron Giant, really good movie. Crazy Rich Asians was pretty good. Fight Club is a classic, obviously. No. You know, I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here. I had a pretty good day. Had a great workout. And the Poke Bowl I had today was absolutely amazing. I hope you enjoyed the supplement review. I hope you enjoyed that quick little look at HBO Max. Definitely be playing around some more with that. We'll talk about it some more in the weeks to come, give you a review, tell you if it's worth it. Hope you enjoyed the workout footage earlier. And so as far as tomorrow goes, nothing really planned again. Might have to do some grocery shopping and maybe some food prep and maybe a bigger supplement review, like go into all the supplements I'm taking and just tell you about some brands I like. Might do that because other than that, I don't really have anything planned. I don't really know what I'm gonna talk about because it's not a cheat day, it's gonna be normal food. So I'll have to think about that a little bit more. But again, thank you for watching, thank you for indulging me all day, and until next time, peace.